All right, so how do we pick the right Bible? This is a question that I get asked pretty frequently and something that I would like to address on this video. There's 5 things that I think we should consider when we're talking about purchasing a Bible for Bible study, for discipleship. The first thing is getting the right translation. There are a lot of translations out there in English. Craig Blomberg, at one point in one of his recent books, made the point that before we have any more new English translations, we should be translating the Bible in other languages. There are hundreds of English translations, a lot of them coming at translating from different philosophies. It can be very confusing to know which is the best translation or a good translation. Any committee-based translation, which are the main versions that you're going to see out there, are excellent. The New International Version, the New American Standard Bible, the New Living Translation, the New Revised Standard, the ESV, English Standard Version. There's a lot of good versions out there. One person said something I thought was very profound that I heard years ago, is that the best Bible translation that you can get is the one you're going to read. I think that's appropriate, but that doesn't really get to the point of the question, is which is the best Bible translation for me? My very favorite is the New International Version, and the New Revised Standard Version is kind of about tied with that for my personal study. But what I want to help you understand here just for a moment is that Bible translators come at translating through committee with different philosophies. And it's really important that you understand the philosophy of the translation that you're using. Translations like the New International Version are thought-for-thought translations. Translations like the New American Standard are more word for word. When I say the word literal, sometimes people think more accurate. That's not necessarily the case. And so they're all, the main translations you're going to see, English translations on the market, are adequate, are good, communicate the truth. They're not trying to pervert anything. People accuse the NIV of all kinds of things. NIV is a wonderful Bible translation. And so the first thing is pick a mainline Bible translation and understand their philosophy. I would look at either the New International Version or the New American Standard Version as a thought for thought, the NIV, word for word, New American Standard. The next thing you want to do is don't just rely on your phone, on an app on your phone. Get away from your phone for Bible study. Get a hard copy. The Bible, the phone that you use, you order pizza on it, you get an Uber from it, you can play games on it, you text people on it, you check social media on it. But let's reserve our study time for a different feel, a different thought, a different atmosphere. The idea of swiping and scrolling and digitized backlit text for Bible study, we're talking the last less than a decade. Generation tested, thousands of years of history, paper copy, hard copy, in your hand, turning pages, smelling it, seeing it, thinking about it, taking notes in it, writing in it, which I used to be against years ago, but now I love taking notes in my Bible. It's so helpful. You need a hard copy. It will actually improve your memory or retention of what you're reading when you flip pages and see it and don't just swipe on your phone. If you think about when you read social media and you just fly through Facebook, you fly past headlines on news websites, you just catch snippets of things, we skim through things. We do not want to read the Bible the same way we habitually read things on our phone. So get a hard copy. So first is, what translation are you going to use? Second is, please read from a hard copy. The third thing is, get a study Bible. Don't just go buy the cheapest thing you can find. If you can afford a study Bible, invest in it. We invest in many, many things. We invest in vacations. We invest in televisions, movies, music, all these things. We can invest in a good study Bible. One that has notes at the bottom. They make good life application study Bibles of all the major English translations, New American Standard, NIV, New Living, all those. Get something leather bound, because you want something that's going to last, and not just last because it's sitting on the shelf not being used. You want something that's going to last as you use it. As I've used Bibles over the years, I've gotten so familiar with where certain verses even are on certain pages that you want that familiarity between you and the Bible. So get a study Bible, but also get a sturdy Bible. So last, what you want to do is get a second Bible. And this is, if you chose a word for word, like a New American Standard, more literal translation for your primary study Bible, you want to choose a more dynamic translation, thought-for-thought translation, like the New International Version for your comparison study Bible. You're going to get a lot of ahas if you read your passages through 2 different translation philosophies, through a dynamic equivalence and a word-for-word literal. You're going to pick up on some things that are going to help you understand the text better. So the 5 things are: you want to pick out a good translation, you want to get something that's a hard copy, And with that hard copy, you want it to be a study Bible, and you want it to be a sturdy Bible, something leather bound that's going to last you, and get a second translation that's going to help you understand what it is that you're reading. And through all that, I hope that your study is enriched and your understanding and your faith are deepened through your study of the Word. If you have any questions, please just ask them in the comments. If you have a Bible study tip or something you'd add, number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, please put those in the comments on this video. Thank you so much for watching. If this is helpful to you, I love if you subscribe, but appreciate you watching. God bless you.